At Rhapsody, do you think they might have overdone the length of the open beta for this? Feel pretty played out on the available content, likely to run out of enthusiasm by release. I have been thinking about that recently as a result of a few comments that I've gotten on the main series saying, I can't wait for the additional clans to be added, or, you know, things to that effect that were also tinged with a little bit of, because I've seen the same win conditions multiple times here. The way that I'm trying to deal with that is just playing different off win conditions whenever it's available, and trying to kind of like focus heavily around relics rather than cards and stuff like that. But yeah, I do see that argument. Lixian. There we are. Alright. Let's start with Hellhorns. Adding the new factions will probably re-energize the player base a lot. 100% agreed. Especially considering, like, every faction that you add more than a certain amount of combinations. Also, hello, Wonderbot. How's it going, bud? Starting with 2 Welder Helpers and an Impalate, as well as the Great Tater will devour our spells. Okay, so we can't heavily focus around the spikes here or the Impalate. We can't remove Consume from either of them. I mean, we can go like semi-imps. Whenever you play the 3rd card in a turn, draw 3, or apply Daze to enemy units whenever they enter the room below the pyre floor. Definitely going to go with the draw, especially considering that we have the 2 Welder Helpers here. Silly, thank you very much for the gift of a tier 1 sub to Wonderbot. Wonderbot, enjoy your emotes in chat and welcome to the Republic. Also, Murphy's Paradox, thank you for gifting 1 tier 1 sub to Best Prince. Much appreciated. Best Prince, enjoy your emotes in chat and welcome to the Republic. Alright, yeah, especially with the 2 imps that we already have in the deck, it seems like the best play here is Sigil Steel. Sigil Steel is also really good the further you thin down your deck, because oftentimes you can end up just playing 2 cards, play the 3rd to draw the first 2 back, and then play them again, especially if those are buff cards that you've removed Consume from, so Diligent doesn't take them away. Life can get pretty nutty. So we can try and do something interesting here for the early part of the game. We have 2 copies of Sharpen in here, and the Hornbreaker Prince that has Slay gain 5 armor. That Slay does trigger when an enemy dies to spikes, so I can use Hornbreaker as a frontline unit here. Are you doing the daily challenge every day? Not the days that I'm not streaming, but there's only 3 days. 3 days in a week I'm not streaming. 2 days in a week I'm not streaming, but one of them I'm streaming a different game. So. Non-boss enemy units gain 4 additional damage. That should be fine. Should be fine. But yes, I'll be doing the daily challenge today, definitely. Probably going to throw out Impalate on the bottom line here. So Impalate, Hornbreaker, Welder Prince behind. Draw 3 cards. Yep. I didn't want both of my Sharpens, but one's fine. Ill-tempered Octopus, thank you for the Twitch Prime subscription. Enjoy your emotes in chat and welcome to the Republic. Let's throw up on the top line. I don't want to throw another Welder Helper here because I do want the Train Steward behind that. Didn't manage to get into today's daily. I think you screwed up the build by the 3rd fight. Yeah, I oftentimes end up screwing up my build really early on as well. Usually based around the fact that, like, I have an idea of where the deck could go, and in trying to strive for that, I refuse to build the deck that will live in the moment. It's kind of a kind of a good description for me as a person as well. The last 2 were fun, had mad fun. Too bad you missed out on them. Yeah. Unfortunate, but it'll happen. All right, I'll Welder Help this top floor. Then I want another Train Steward behind each of those Welder Helpers. Do I need to play that Impalate? I mean, there's no reason not to. Like Golden Deck? Oh, not like that, I guess. Like Golden Deck? Not certain what you mean. Okay. Let's run another Sharpen, Torch, Train Steward for the backline on the top. This should be enough, right? Seems like Multi-Strikers on the overpowered side had an 118 by 18 character in the fight. Stupid fun lost died too fast. one thing you do have to consider is that the Covenant 1 is the only one that's out at the moment. There will, in the Ultimate game, be Covenants right up until 25, I believe. So, like, you can get away with... This is an analogy that someone has already used, I think, in one of my comment sections, so I'm just directly stealing it from them. But you can get away with, like, most builds in Slay the Spire at Ascension 0, or Ascension 1 even. In fact, Ascension 1 I think is a little easier because you have more opportunities to get relics from the elites. But it becomes a little more stringent the further you go up. Vent, Fortify, and Welder Helper. The golden deck that you built because of us, though, and you were building with just some cards you wanted to be golden. Yeah, that ended up working out really well. That's actually the stream VOD for tomorrow. I mean, yeah, I'll take the Welder Helper. Fine. Razor Sharp Edge, Sting, Glimmer. I can't play Razor Sharp Edge on a target multiple times, so getting like a big multi-striker like an Animus' Speed or anything like that isn't going to be ridiculous here. What's the trinket? The trinket is Sigiled Steel. Whenever you play your third card in a turn, draw 3. What do you mean my fire-breathing Envenom Prison-Making Shard deck won't work in Ascension 20? You know what? You have a lot of win conditions in that deck, JS. I actually think it might work out. Jenny, thank you very much for the 100 bits. What's been your favorite deck type in this game? It was the YouTube video 2 videos ago. It was Adaptive Mutation Shenanigans. That, because it, like you can oftentimes tell a strategy by just like looking at a keyword that's on multiple different cards. Like if everything says rage, there's a rage strategy in there somewhere, that kind of thing, right? And then you might have to add like a little bit of thinking to go, whoa, but this will actually be really good with multi-strike or something like that, right? But then I feel like the deepest that I've dug so far is getting to Adaptive Mutation to do the shenanigans of ending up with a minion that had more than 1,000 damage and more than 1,000 health. Oh, you stream video games? Occasionally. Occasionally, Nahan. Demon Husk says, love from South Africa. Sorry, wow. Auto-completed that in my head. My apologies. Love the YouTube content. Seldom on Twitch. I'm usually seldom on Twitch, but much more commonly recently. Thank you for the 100 bits. Wonderbot says, Adaptive Mutation plus Rage stacking is hilarious. It is so damn good. It's another thing that I've been appreciating recently, actually, is also just popping some armor on the frontline unit, like the Sentient, and then having the Sentient have the Revenge triggers, which gives the Sentient a ridiculous amount of health, and then just Adaptive Mutationing the Sentient after you put like one attack on them with a Rage or something like that. You don't get them a huge health total, you just give them armor, but they have 160 damage. They are mean. Sting here is actually a little bit interesting. The reason it's interesting is because it plays as a third card that could cost 0. So if I play 2 1-cost cards and a Sting, then I can draw 3 cards, and I can play a 1-cost card out of the cards I draw. So it gives me the ability to cycle back to and play my Sharpens a little more commonly. I really want to use it on the max out imp one day, but it's never quite worked with me. It works great with the Awoken guy that gets plus 50 health on summon. Yeah, I really, really want to have a run where I get the Ashes of the Fallen, a Transcend Imp that's endless, and an Adaptive Mutation that removes its consume, as well as an Awoken Hollow. Because then you can just build units that have 110 damage every turn at will. Those are the kinds of things that I'm aiming for at this point to keep the game interesting for myself before the new factions come out. I will take 1 Sting, actually, for the sake of the cycle. Horned Warrior, Shattered Shell, Thorned Hollow. So since we have spikes on our frontliner unit, the Shattered Shell is not going to be excellent for us already. So we'll take the Horned Warrior, because we already have a frontline unit that we're using for our defense. So Horned Warrior stands behind it, does damage. It's all good. What are you doing this run? Just got here? We just got here in this run, basically, as well, bud. Shattered Shell's not golden. Ooh, you're right. I probably should have taken it for just that fact. Oops, my bad. Fortune spells gain new powers. Cost reduction and holds over on Impelate would be pretty good for a while. Cost reduction and holdover on Sharpen, also pretty good. Well, actually, is it really good? I don't need more than 1 Sharpen. I just need it to be able to kill 1 health enemies that attack me. 2 health enemies that attack me, sorry. Everything must be gold. You're right. I mean, I do have to build a powerful deck first. Another thing that I can do is Horned Warrior. So let's think about it, right? Over on this side, double stack is good for me. Double stack, permafrost is bad for me. I don't need it. Well, permafrost on Imbolate wouldn't be awful. So permafrost, double stack, cost reduction is pretty good, but that's not the major stone. Remove consume does nothing for me. Holdover on Sting would actually be pretty good. It's just another card played every turn for the Sigiled Steel and just draws us other cards. So 3 of the things there are good for us, right? Double stack, holdover, and permafrost is kind of okay. On the other side, we'd only be upgrading the Horned Warrior, so Twin Strike is really good. Rito with the cursed text there as well. Did someone say streamed video games? There are some streamed video games here. Steamed hams and streamed video games. Multi-strike, quick. Large stone would also work on the Horned Warrior, especially if I got multi-strike later. So that's 3 different things already that I'm very comfortable with. Double stack is so broken on some things. Agreed. Get that on a spreading spores. Ooh, life's good. Can Blights get golden frames? I don't believe so. I've tried to run them through until the end of the game to check it out. It doesn't seem to have worked. All right. I think I do have more good options over this side. Yeah, quick. Is quick good? Is quick actually good in this scenario? So if all of the enemies are hitting my frontline unit that has thorns, if an enemy in the front line would die to the thorns, I'm stealing defense effectively from my Hornbreaker. It's not enough damage to really cut down like big blockers in the front line or anything like that. What about the last fight without spikes? In the last fight, I will still have 2 spikes. Right, I'll still have 2 copies of Spike to play on my unit. It's just, I won't be able to play them multiple times over. Yeah, wow, I thought Quick was gonna be, like, the choice. It's not. So it was multi-strike and large stone only on this side. I definitely should have gone to the other side in retrospect. I've got mixed feelings on Quick, especially if you want the kill bonus for damage later. Yeah, it really can mess up slays consistently for it. Do you like the Twinked to be limited like Sigiled Steel? Like just the 3rd card, or what do you think about the looping Twinked in STS? Looping Twinked? I'm not sure what you're referring to. Sombrero, thank you very much for the Twitch Prime subscription. Sorry, not Twitch Prime. The Tier 1 subscription. Enjoy emotes in chat, and welcome back to the Republic for the 2nd month. Salute, salute, salute. Alright, fine. We'll bail out of that. We made a bad decision. Okay, it happens. That's really unfortunate because I usually like having like a card that has like a double upgrade or something like that before I get to my first duplication point, because then you get, ooh, so powerful so quick. Excuse me, sir, are you coming for my brand? That's a Rito blind right there. You don't have a Rito salute. You got Rito howdy and you got Rito blind. I know, because I keep trying to use your emotes for like a howdy kind of salute. That should just be a free artifact for us. Okay. -1 to Ember every single turn. It's Hornbreaker, Welder Helper, pop the Horned Warrior behind. I'm hoping to draw some... What? I actually don't know what I want to draw here. I think he's talking about the SCS relics that are like every 10th attack that persists between fights so you can summon. Oh, right. Well, I mean, those say whenever you play 10 attacks, whenever you play 10 cards, like the Ink Bottle, whenever you play 10 attacks, the nunchucks, right? This says whenever you play the third card on a turn. This has the same text as kunai, as shuriken. If this was repeatable though, it would be way too easy to go infinite. So this is, I think Sigil Steel is good where it is. Okay. Throw that out too, sure. Oh, hell yeah, we can actually take both out. Beautiful. I'm gonna run your incant trigger a couple times there, but that's okay. Actually, Hornbreaker isn't getting many kills here, right? Yeah, Hornbreaker isn't getting many kills here, so the incant trigger is actually a little bit of a problem. A little bit. How's the SCS relic called? Ink Bottle? Yeah, Ink Bottle. I really like Ink Bottle. It's like... Ink Bottle is one of the relics that I always feel so clever when I play around it. Like, leave myself on 9 at the end of every single combat, start every combat with an extra draw, you know, manage to top deck the right card at the right time with like a headbutt or sending something back to the top with like a rebound or something like that and pulling it back. Oh, it gives you such strategic depth. Don't want any of these, right? And I can only draw into cards that I don't really want either. That's fine. Yeah, it draws me into a Welder Helper. I mean, I actually have no position for this Welder Helper right now. I still want the 5 damage in the back line there rather than another Welder Helper, so I'll just throw you on the top line, get you out of there. What do you think about a lifesteal buff like Quick or Multi-Strike? I wouldn't be surprised if that was like a different clans thing. Like there was a clan that was focused heavily around that kind of thing. Sounds like a natural addition to me. Get him bladed. That's a free relic, as it turns out. Don't even have to kill his healer. Alright, rage doesn't decay on friendly units. That gives us a little bit of a push in a direction for an archetype that I don't really want to run right now, but we'll see if that... We'll see if we get the pieces, is what I was about to say. You don't turn down Inflame, it's too good. You lower its cost, you draw it a bunch with Sigil Steel. I mean, I literally just had an episode go live on YouTube that does this. I think it was called A Deck Full of Inflames. It has armor too, which isn't bad. Yeah, it's real good. But more imps though? The thing is, more imps though, like in the final fight, does nothing for us. It's good in the interim, but also this is good in the interim, right? Seraph's gonna eat it. Seraph will eat my Inflame. You're right, you're right. That's a problem. Whoa. USN Mercerholt. Thank you very much for the 5 tier 1 subs to the community. Much appreciated. High Karma, Elsum 5632, Epicraft 9001, RB Crash, and Maripi. Enjoy your emotes in chat and welcome to the Republic. Thank you again, USN Mercerholt. It's very kind of you. Just stopping by to show some support, can't stay long. You're more than welcome to drop by and leave if you have to. That's very kind of you. Thank you. That said, like, the Enflame will still help more in the interim than the Multi-Imp will. And Silly rounds the circle by gifting a tier 1 sub to USN Mercerholt. USN Mercerholt, enjoy your emotes in chat, and welcome to the Republic. Oh my god. Not to be outdone, USN Mercerholt then gives 10 gift subs to the community. Much appreciated. My god. To Magic's Wand, Assembling Kings, Bloodworks X, Seatark Wright, John Lang 2015, Gears, Infernal Joe, Alex Hamra, Carbon Hit, and Gosmit 97. To each of you, enjoy your emotes in chat, and welcome to the Republic. Thank you again, sincerely, USN Mercerholt. It's very, very kind of you. For the Republic. For the Republic. Let's throw an Inflame in here. Ooh, okay, hang on. No. We have a adaptive mutation. We have it very early. We have the possibility of removing consume from it. And we have rage doesn't decay on friendly units. You know what I have to do, right? I literally just spoke about it. It's essential. You can't not do this. All right, we're gonna have to go over on this side. The awoken unit's not really gonna do much for me. I also need to find a source of rage. A rage potion would be one of the best ways to do it, but then I'd also have to find 2 consume removal afterwards. Oh my god. Yo, our next Merchant of Magic is actually directly before the Fell fight. Leave it to you to break the game every other run. We'll see if it comes together, USN. We'll see if it comes together. Yeah, there's only 2 Merchants of Magic left, so both of them would have to have consume removal for that to actually work. Or I just add a bunch of cards that give... Oh! Fledgling Imp? Fledgling Imp would do. I'm definitely going over this side first. So we'll look at the shop, go to the concealed cabins, and then go back. Stop giving me quick! I turned it down. I don't want it. Just the sub notification constantly going off there. Love it. Which Seraph are we fighting? Seraph the Diligent, devouring our spells. That Healthstone looks decent. On a unit that stands in the back line behind a unit that has a bunch of HP already. I don't know about that. Whenever a card with consumers play, deal 20 damage to the front enemy unit. In the final fight, that will be ridiculous for us at least. And there's no way of me getting into it, I guess. I think if you're active in the Monster Train Discord, you have a chance of getting into the closed beta. I don't know actually how that works. This saves you so much pyre damage. You can let like a couple units go by as long as they're, you know, less than 5 below. Maxwell, thank you very much for the gift of 3 tier 1 subs. You can call me Danny, Malachor, Shadow Soul, Malchior. I'm guessing Malchior's Shadow Soul, and Nightwing. Enjoy your moments in chat and welcome to the Republic. Thank you again, Maxwell. It's very kind. I'll take the Trader's Quill here. Vapor Funnel is safer. Yeah, the Trader's Quill gives me the ability, though, to just, like, pick up a bunch of Rage Potions and never buff them. Yo, I haven't even been streaming for 40 minutes yet. Riddell, thank you so much for the 3 tier 1 sub gifts to the community. Perk H1, S Some Dude, and the Foxes system. Enjoy your emotes in chat and welcome to the Republic, y'all. You should get the closed beta IMO. The closed beta comes with an NDA of not being able to stream. Sombrero, thank you very much for the gift of 3 tier 1 subs to the community. It's Bovide 2, Hooper 2, and Lord Phoenix 95. Enjoy your emotes in chat and welcome to the Republic. Thank you so much, Sombrero. We're fast on our way to sub chat, y'all. It's weird. You would have thought that this would have started one of Twitch's hype train things, right? All right. I don't really want any of those. Bounce. VZoom says, I think I'll be the only one in chat without having a sub anymore. Ha ha ha. And then Silly Pseudonym gifted a tier 1 sub to VZoom 2. VZoom 2, enjoy emotes in chat and welcome to the Republic. And now, unfortunately, you will have that badge, so you can no longer claim that you don't. And Silly then did the exact same to Tomnar01. Enjoy your chats and enjoy your emotes in chat and welcome to the Republic. I'm gonna have to focus on the stream for a moment because like I'm doing more thanking people for subscribing than I am playing the game that doing the stream that people do the subscribe at. I'm so eloquent. Just drop those 2 there and a whole glory behind. Enflame? Probably M-Flame. Hang on. Before these actually go past, I'm gonna have to scroll back up. Riddell22 gave a gift sub to Mike ST 1020. Mike ST and 1020. Enjoy emotes in chat. Welcome to the Republic. Thank you, Riddell22. And G Dooley gave 5 tier 1 subs to Ozdeck, Hey 1092, Draconic User, Nexus 625, and Shadow Me Too. Enjoy emotes in chat, y'all, and welcome to the Republic. Thank you, G Dooley. And Bovi paid forward the gift sub that they got to 5 others, including Sledgehammer 2K, King Danzilla, Banana 666, Dancing on Rainbows, and Zungavs1. Enjoy your emotes in chat, y'all, and welcome to the Republic. Demon Husk asked, how have I not landed one of these yet? And Silly gifted a tier 1 sub to Demon Husk. Enjoy your emotes in chat. Demon Husk and welcome to the Republic. Thank you, Bovi2 and Silly Pseudonym as well for those gifts. Sunshake says, is your name Ryan and do you stream games? My name is Ryan and I do stream games from time to time. Sometimes I stream games, but sometimes I just thank people who gifted donations instead. It's a good problem to have. Alright, sharpen. Probably sting the frontliner here, to be honest. And then I should start torching out these clergymen. Hopefully I get another one. No torch. No luck. I guess actually a train steward here and welder helper. This is really annoying because if I torch the back one, this actually would have worked out really well for us. Mike ST 1020. Thank you very much for the gift of a tier 1 sub to Mr. Zaris. Mr. Zaris, enjoy your emotes in chat and welcome to the Republic, as well as Silly. Thank you very much for the gift of a tier 1 sub to Ophir 2020. Enjoy your emotes in chat and welcome to the Republic, Ophir. Okay. Torch you, and then I get more health on the horn. Wait, hang on, the hornbreaker. No, the hornbreaker was gonna kill that one anyway. Dang it. Okay. That'll do. That'll have to do. Why did you drop the assassin from Rhapsody Assassin? Sorry, when did you drop the assassin from Rhapsody Assassin? Why did you drop it? Somewhere between 2012 and 2014. And it was basically just because like at the time that I decided that username, a lot of online handles for people were kind of like, you know, Shadow Killer 91XX, like a big X and then a small X, and then on the other side like a small X and then a big X, and you know, like leet letters in the middle and stuff like that, right? Like and kind of like general naming conventions for online handles moved past that. And then in particular, the thing that gave me the push was listening to Day9 tell the story of how he came up with his name. And he was talking about how Korean, what's the game again? StarCraft. Korean StarCraft streamers would oftentimes just choose an innocuous English word and then have their team tag behind it, and 9 was effectively the team tag that Day was going with at the point. And I liked the simplicity of that, and so I effectively just took mine and cut it in half. You mean like the nicknames on your Discord server? Yeah, they're doing the leet speak thing at the moment. I like it. I like it having a resurgence. It's just I don't think I would have particularly enjoyed having that forever myself. Throw a train steward away. I don't want it. Okay. G. Thank you very much for the 300 bits. Says love you, Ryan. Right back at you, bud. And then 100 bits from Exiled King. Maybe we need bits to start a hype train. If the hype train hasn't already started, it's left the station and isn't turning up apparently. And then Magic Squirrel donates 1. Thank you. Much appreciated. Throw that out, and another. Yeah, sack another train steward, I think. Our top line has enough defense that, like, as soon as Daedalus comes up here, they're gonna die. It's gonna be okay. So just sack that. I'm losing my whole line here, so stinging the front line is going to be fine, and then all of these will die to the Hornbreaker Prince, giving it more armor. Hey, Ouroboros snakes. Like the name. I was trying to get Peak yesterday. I had this idea for like you know, Greek pots, like ancient Greek pots, like ancient Greece pots, like the ones with the like tableaus on the side. I wanted him to, in that style, draw an Ouroboros of vases. Yes, sorry, Greek vases. Vases? Actually, don't know which of those is more pretentious, and therefore which one I should say. But I wanted him to draw an Ouroboros in the style of that. But on one side, it was a big chicken eating a man's feet. And then on the other side, it was the man eating the chicken's feet. And then I was just going to subtitle it, Man Eating Chicken. Because I just like the ambiguity of that phrase. I don't know why, I just wanted that to be a shirt that I had. Sadly, I don't think I sold him on the idea. Man-eating chicken? Yeah, it's a man-eating chicken and a man-eating chicken. Okay. Throw the sharpen out, another torch. No, man-eating chicken. That's what I said. Man-eating chicken. Controversial opinion, I think the armor version of the Hornbreaker is most consistent with wins. I'm not sure I disagree, Corbin. Like, are you, like, pure that, or also throwing in, like, a multi-strike or something? Get him. Give him all the business. I do love the idea of that as a shirt, but I don't think like Peak would really rock the Greek pot things. Yeah, like it's not like a style that he's well prepared in. It's just that's how it appeared in my brain space, as this is how that should be realized. Like as soon as I came up with it, I was like, you know, this is nothing, but maybe this is a shirt. Maybe I make it a shirt. Hang on. We have a lot of draw already in the deck, so I think it's the extra energy from Fel's Remorse. The draw is provided by the Sigiled Seal, obviously. More like a man-eating chicken, though, you know? Yeah, it is kind of like that as well. Oh, I guess it has a double meaning. I'll go Fel's Remorse. Ooh. Tommy boy. I mean, this Transcendent currently gives 30 armor to the frontline unit. Merch? Yeah, no, that's exactly the kind of thing that I would make it for. I mostly make merch for my own amusement, because none of it's like sincere. Well, there is one sincere one. It's just like the logo on the pocket, right? I kind of had to do one normal sincere one, but all of the rest of it is just like effectively jokes that are just written as pages on Teespring. I think it's one Horn Tome here. The multi-strike on Hornbreaker, especially if I go heavy into Hornbreaker's armor gain, is going to be really good. Also, I could remove Consume from this. I also have the ability already to play it with the Fel's Remorse there. Let's go for it. Aww. I ran out of coffee. I had a light breakfast this morning, so I decided effectively to have half of it being a liquid breakfast and coffee. Yeah, I'll take the money there instead. Hornbreaker's armor gain? Don't you mean Hornbreaker's armor? Sorry, Hornbreaker's armor gain. You're right, sorry. I always forget that Hornbreaker has that, not Hornbreaker. This is annoying. I don't like this side. Like, you know, what are the chances that I get quick again? Pretty high. If the past dictates the future, then that was quick. That was quick. This one's gonna be quick as well. I mean, the trend is already set. There's 2 data points. I can extrapolate from that, right? Pretty sure I can extrapolate from that. Another tome would be good. You can extrapolate from 1 data point? Oh, right. You just have to choose the direction there. Got it. Also, Silly, thank you very much for the gift of a tier 1 sub to B Simpson 1999 and Sunshaked as well. Sunshaked and B Simpson, enjoy your emotes in chat and welcome to the Republic. Thank you again, Silly. It's extremely kind of you. Hey, Raps, have you gotten all golden borders yet? No, I haven't. Embryonic 13. Sorry about that. Like, what am I duping if I'm duping? Nothing, right? Nothing. I don't like this. Don't be bad. Don't be bad. Multi-strike me. 100% chance. I told you, chat. Alright. Let's try and get rid of some cards here at least. Maybe 2 restores. Yeah, 2 restores. No, 3 restores? Yeah, we're mostly an armor build, so 3 restores and one torch removal will be fine. A little late. How are things going? Yeah, at the moment, we're kind of looking to try and get an adaptive mutation rage build off because we have rage doesn't decay on friendly units and adaptive mutation. The Seraph is devouring our spells though, so I'm gonna need to remove consume from adaptive mutation in order to get that working. I engaged in capitalism for the sake of a parasocial relationship and all I got was this lousy t-shirt. I was pretty happy with that one. I haven't lost yet, no, but it's like, I need one more piece in a couple different directions to make this go well. Enemies enter with spikes 3. That's actually a little bit of a problem for us because the Horned Warrior is going to die a lot of the time here to that. I can't take that. I can't take that here. Are you uploading all streamed games to YouTube? Only the ones that are kind of like unique and interesting in a little way. In case you didn't see it on Discord, I did actually. You're awesome though, but I'll repeat here for the people that didn't. Good news for Raps from the dev stream rather, sorry. Mark said they made dupe and removal nodes look different. Finally. That will help me significantly. So I should set up on the bottom floor because this triggers after combat, gain 3 attack, so I really need to set up on the bottom floor. The only problem is I need this frontline unit to die, so I need 5 more damage on it. Sharpen is 2. End Flame is 5. Perfect. So then each of these will kill an enemy. What's your favorite font, Ryan? I really like American Captain. It's not like a default font or anything like that, but I use it for like a lot of my thumbnails. American Captain is one of my favorites. I initially picked it up because it looked exactly like the text, and in fact it might be the exact text for the title of Keep Talking Nobody Explodes, but it works for so many different things as well. I've also got my own font actually that's just my own handwriting, which I've used for a couple different things like the Atomicrop series. Let's throw that Welter Helper down, I'm fine with that. Sting him. I'm gonna throw out the Restore here rather than another Welter Helper. I'm looking to draw more minions. One Horn's Tome when I can't play it is really sad. Just pass? Oh, that hurts. That hurts, but yes. Okay, at least Impelate here will kill the frontliner for me. Getting us back to our perfects. I'm gonna play this Train Steward. If I draw the tome, I'm gonna be real sad about it. Thank you for not drawing the tome. What made the Restore draw cards for him? It's the Sigiled Steel whenever you play your 3rd card in a turn, draw 3. Actually, it looks like the game's font is likely Day Poster with a fade effect. Ooh, I'm not familiar with Day Poster. Popping in briefly, just want to say I'm reading My Name is Ryan and I Stream Video Games to the tune of Rio. I'm not familiar with Rio. Oh, wait. When I go to Rio, is that like a line from it? I think I have like a vague, distant memory in the past. My One Horn's Tome. Guess I'm getting more rage on. Another Duran Duran song. I am only familiar with Hungry Like the Wolf from Duran Duran, unfortunately. How'd I let one get through? When that happened? Excuse me, game? No, my tome! I mean, honestly, if our bottom floor kills the boss in the next round, the light harnesser doesn't even get to the top floor. How does adaptive mutation work with rage? Okay, I'll explain this one point. I'm not going to explain it multiple times over the course of the run, but so if your base damage is 5 and you have, say, 5 rage, let's just even numbers, easily workable numbers, right? Your base damage is 10, you have 10 rage, okay? So you have 10 base damage. Each point of rage gives you 2 extra damage, so you have 30 damage at that point. And then let's say you also have 10 defense, 10 health, right? Your adaptive mutation, it takes your current value of your damage, including your rage buff, translates that into your health, so now you have 30 health, and then it puts your 10 from your health previously over into your damage. You still have a rage buff, so it then increases that. So you go from being a 10-10 with 20 rage to a 10-30 with 20 rage. You do that enough times, and you can just build them both up. It's broken. Devs said they'll keep it. I hope they do. It's such a... Oh, rad as heck. Oh, yikes. That's not good. Okay, what do I need to do here? Let's start with torching our own unit, and then welder helper to get some more defense. Let's go with a impalate. Yep, missing out on my tome literally every draw here, like failing every draw for it has been, not great. There were a few times there where I probably should have shorted myself on one turn just so that I didn't draw using the Sigiled Steel for the sake of making sure that I had in the next turn with the energy plant. This is going to cost us a bit of HP. World Helper in front of the Hornbreaker gets you an extra attack there. Oh, it does, because this has 10 down. Yeah, you're right, you're right. You're right. Okay, if I managed to draw... It should have been sharp and it would have been 2 more damage. If I managed to draw into my impalate this turn, I actually win. Yeah, there we go. What's the build this run? Yep. No. I'm fine with this. Cycle of Life is nice. It's too expensive. Yeah, it's too expensive. Silly, thank you very much for the gift of a tier 1 sub to Lixianen. Lixianen? I think Lixianen. I'm gonna just stick with Lixianen at the moment unless I get told otherwise. Lixianen, enjoy emotes and chat and welcome to the Republic. Hey look, you can go left for quick. Yeah, I can find my quick over there. I mean, I still don't have anything I want to dupe at the moment. Alright, let's see how quick we can get. Can't believe it! They changed quick! They patched the game halfway through! I can't buy it right now because I have a perfect amount of money, so I'm just gonna go for the Concealed Cavern instead. Lix is fine? Alright, we'll stick with Lix then. Dupe imps? I don't have space for all of these imps sunchecked. I mean, the mutations... The problem is, like, the tomes are way too expensive. I love the idea, Sunshaked. I love where your head's at. I thought it immediately as well, but it's not gonna work. Mutation, End Flame. So... I don't have enough rage at the moment to make the all adaptives work, but also, what if I just do it and then get it later? Or get 5 Taunt Warriors? Yeah, and put them behind who? If you get 6 adaptive, who needs it to be non-consumed? Yeah, that's true. I don't need it to be non-consumed at that point, but I do still need rage in the deck somewhere. And if I'm drawing all of my adaptive mutations and then occasionally one end flame that I am obliged to play, life gets real hard real fast. We're doing it. We're definitely doing it. Don't get me wrong, but like, it's gonna be. This is a saving throw, right? I have made the choice at this point effectively to either very quickly die or to win the run, rather than to limp along and then possibly lose to the final boss. Friendly units gain +2 damage on kill. Good. Either throw the game or win the game. Yeah, exactly. Rather than just like inevitably lose the game in a longer period of time. Hey Chase, how's it going? Good to see you too. Armor. I want more armor. And then this one, I larged on you, right? More armor means I don't really need a welder helper on the bottom line now. Ryan, I have a complaint. Now when you do voices, all I can hear is, hey, that's Suna, or hardcore. Yeah. Yeah, I need to compile like a list of voices that I know that I can do some realm of before I play Grifflins, because I keep just pulling from the same well of like 3 different voices with like slight affected differences. What's holdover? I'm not 100% on the game yet. Holdover means if you play it, it will guarantee be in your next hand. It does cost one of your draws though, I'm pretty sure. Okay, Horned Warrior is going to get that upgrade. Next area, I probably want to go Merchant of Magic. But this is an artifact as well as... Ooh, if that's multi-strike. I want that to be multi-strike. What if this is Grug's Goad and that's multi-strike? Oh, life would be so good. Actually, I think based on whether or not I pick up rage stuff here, then I'll go for the Merchant of Magic. It's not multi-strike. Why? Because it's quick. Probably quick. Good, finally not working in 12 hour. Had 6 12s in set. Yikes. How are you awake? I'd sleep for a month after that. Non-boss enemy. I mean, I only ever damage them on 1 floor, so yeah, go for it. Are you allowed to go past the auction in Grifflins? No, I think that's the end of the run. Although I haven't gotten past one yet. I think I'm 1 episode ahead of release at the moment. Okay. I think I rely on a torch to kill the silent marksman here. Never mind, I got my sharpen, it's all good. Yeah, because they have stealth, I need to just have our sharpen out and I'll be fine. Took me 60 hours of playing this game to find out the Sentience Revenge draw is just a bunch of health, more instead of a higher trigger yield. Yeah, the statistic differences took a moment to come to me as well. I think it's probably time to start getting rid of these welder helpers. I'd like if adaptive mutation could be used on enemies, because then I could just flip this and kill it. Or flip the overcharged tank, and if I had like speed, I'd kill that as well. I like the idea of that, actually. Although, if it could affect bosses, you know, game's too easy. This overcharged tank is going to be a problem. Were there overcharged tanks on the screen at the start? I don't think I would have taken the units heal all health if there were. I think I definitely need my one Haunts Tome out this turn. I have to go now, thanks for the hours of entertainment, but the lack of consciousness is looking too appealing. Sleep well, Sir Digby. Thank you for coming out. So what, we're gonna lose a decent amount of health here to the overcharged tank, but what, so 15? Yeah. I don't love it, but it's okay. We have the ability now to kill overcharged tanks. Life is okay. I'm gonna mutate twice here. Unfortunately, with like such low range stacks there, it wasn't excellent, but I need to start doing it at some point. Sharpen, mutate, mutate, sharpen again. Okay. I mean, this already kills him. Great. Have you looked at Chrome, Bloom, and Blight yet? No, I haven't, but enough people have repeatedly told me to that it's like I have loaded up its page on Kickstarter. I've scrolled down to download the demo, and then I was like, I don't have time for this at the moment. I'll come back to you later. It's been that close. I like having a single copy of SapTap in the deck because it means Engraft is like extremely good. Scholar returns a consumed thing to hand. That's like another adaptive mutation or One Horn's Tome. Like in the first cycle, oftentimes I don't play my adaptive mutations yet, but I do play One Horn's Tome, so it could just be an extra tome for me. I'll take it. Engraft. Double stack holdover. Double stack on, and I can't get double stack and holdover, right? Yeah, no. Theoretically, but it's unlikely. See, the health on this side is actually looking appealing at the moment. I don't want it to be, but it does look appealing. Fine. Holdover on Engraft is fine up until the final fight. Keepstone on adaptive? What? You can't put it on adaptive. They're consume. It doesn't override consume. You have to, if you want to do that, you have to remove consume from it first and then put this on. I'm gonna put it on holdover there, actually, on the end flame. Yeah, to bootstrap adaptive exactly as young. I don't like it. I'm gonna have to get the extra energy after this fight as well. Wasn't expecting to have to, but it looks like. Whoa, I got offered a sub and I wasn't even watching yet. Thanks, Stradell. It's true. That's how that happened. Exactly. Hornbreaker for Ned. Torch on a different line. That's not what I wanted. So if all of these go to the top without being interrupted or killed at all, then they'll only be 3 damage to the pyre and then they get cleared. And I think that's what I'm going to have to go with. Yeah, because if I kill any of them, I increase the damage of the Alabaster Guardian and all of their own damage. So I would have to focus on getting like enough torches, and I would have to earmark like energy every turn to torch another one of them. This way I only take 3 damage. I still just need a like a single copy of spikes out as soon as possible. These shops have been kind of underwhelming so far. Agreed, Corbin. Very disappointing shops. Alright. Incant. Triggers whenever I cast a spell on the floor and gain 10 armor. That's, eef. Alright, let's start playing out some other stuff first then. Well, Sharpen has to go out on that floor. If I do anything more on that bottom floor, I'm no longer killing the Eclipse Reflector here, though. I think it's time to pass. Yeah. Best I can do. Just finished dyed my hair in time to see the wholesome gamer still boy. Lucas us. Welcome. Yeah. I confuse the things that I say. Welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Now I'm purple and happy. Hell yeah. Did you go for like a deeper purple or kind of like a much brighter kind? I'd like a deep purple for like a very long period of time. Your units look a bit slow, TBH. Yeah, if only at some point in this game I was offered the ability to, I don't know, hasten them in some way, make them faster. Like, not slow, but there's a word for it. I can't think of it. I'm sure there's a word for it, though. Time to start getting that rage. You're thinking of Swift? Ah, thank you, Lex. Yeah, Swift. You're right, you're right. Silly, thank you very much for the gift of a tier 1 sub to Rukasauce. Rukasauce, enjoy emotion chat, and welcome to the Republic. You and your purple hair are very welcome. Adaptive. Adaptive. Got him. Make them rapid. Ooh, rapid's a good word. Yeah, no. That must have been the word I was thinking of. Come on, tome me. Hey! You tomed me. This'll do it. This will extremely be enough. Adaptive. 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 I'm playing Impish Scholar on the top floor, get an adaptive back, and then play the adaptive. Yeah, 110 and 63 health. Pretty good. Poor Imp repeatedly banging his head on a Weeping Angel. At the very least, he has a mask. That one was legitimate. Adaptive. I don't think I have another adaptive in the deck at this point. No, I don't. Okay. Sharpen then. Some fast, fleety, expeditious units that are quite nimble and accelerated. I mean, why not just make them have increased velocity? That's what I've been thinking this whole time, Mike. I like that the bit is so well understood to just be used. I'm very happy. I like occasionally when I do that bit in the YouTube series, and then there's like occasionally a thread where one person doesn't get it and says like, you meant this word, and then a couple people afterwards responding, no, that's probably not the word. It was probably that, like, and just carrying on the joke for me. Oh, much appreciated. Oh. Energy. Dark Deal? I mean, that's a lot of rage to bootstrap right there. Yeah, it's a lot of... Ooh, Edge Prior is on golden, though. Okay. Chat. Got a question. We're gonna win this run. That's happening, right? Do I take the Edge Prior, or do I take this so that the run is nuttier? Edge Prior should never be golden. Don't forget Dark Deal gets purged. Yeah, it'll get purged, but Rage 8 that never decreases, like, it would be enough. So, like, Dark Deal is for nuttier numbers in the run. Edge Prior is for a golden card. Make it gold, easy to get rid of it each battle. Ungolden cards must be made to conform. Big number. Dark Deal. Golden, gold. More people are saying gold than are saying Dark Deal. I'm gonna go with it. I'm sad about it, but I'm gonna go with it. I think you're right. Demon Husk donated 100 bits and said gold. Good thing I had taken it. Well, there's a quick buff over on this side as well as Pyromanes and Forgotten stuff over there. Not interested. Rage has an additional damage per stack. Spikes deal additional damage per stack. Alright, what I want is Scorching Restraints. I want the Relic Scorching Restraints. Samero 4, thank you very much for the gift of a tier 1 sub to the Vedrian Suwandi. Vedrian Suwandi and Jerome in chat. Welcome to the public. Turn down both for score. Oh, do you get extra? That's something I've been wondering. Do you get extra stuff if you turn down and like leave areas faster than picking stuff up? If you get a rare Awoken card, you can be quick. Which Awoken cards really work for me here? Like, quick, not, like, I'm not always gonna get it. Gold is worth point. Oh, right, so yeah, it's like, I was thinking, like, can I turn down a dupe in an area and leave without getting all of the rewards or benefits of that area and then get extra score for that? But, like, if it's just gold, then yeah, that works. That's fine. Spreading Spores, would you the run? I mean, we would be able to actually play enough Spreading Spores to win. Alright. Let's sacrifice a Restore. Spreading Spores is uncommon though, not rare. Deranged Brute would actually be really good for us. You could get a Dark Deal from rare Hellhorns. Is Dark Deal rare? I thought it was uncommon as well. One Horn's Tome obviously is a huge pickup there also. So Deranged Brute and One Horn's Tome on one side, and then the other side has just Quick. I think that's just it. Last Stand. Last Stand is expensive, but good for us. Last Stand also. There's more in the Hellhorn. There's only one thing I want in... Crumble. I mean, if nothing else, that's just like another copy of... If I wait for it at the very least, another copy of Impish Scholar. Hey Rhapsody, sorry, Sinful Shuckle says, hey Rhapsody, I just wanted to say thank you for the awesome content. It's been a blast watching your playthroughs while I'm stuck at home. It's super helpful for learning stuff to like be better at games like Slay the Spire. Now back to the lurk. Thank you for saying that. It's a very kind comment to leave. Let's look at this artifact first. Friendly units gain +3 health. I mean, I don't really need it, but I also don't really not need it. How much does it help me? Extremely minimally. I want it. Plating is better? Yeah, this is plating for my chest. Chest plate. Okay. Hi, Reptile. Let's go. Reptitle, sorry. Imp Pivot now? Ooh, we would need a couple more relics to Imp Pivot at this point. Spell shields on my enemies. Like what? I have one card for that? No, I do have a couple torches. So Sting, Impalate, couple torches. Yeah, it's fine. I'll take my random artifact here. I want Scorching Restraints. Units enter with 3 rage. Please. That would give me the ability to play my adaptive mutations in the first cycle. No, this is bad. You have Ember Drain and you've got 130 HP. I'm not going to be able to take you out here. So if I set up on the top floor, I might be able to take you out then, but then we'll probably have units that give Scourges, right? I think there are Scourge units here. They'll have Spell Shields and be in the back line. That unit is so cool. It does look pretty damn rad. I agree. I have to set up on the top line. It's the only way. End Flame, beautiful. Throw out my first End Flame, and then Adaptive. Okay. What does Ember Drain do? Ember Drain, it applies Ember Drain 1 at the start of turn. You lose 1 for every stack of Ember Drain. Which will lock me out of playing a lot of my cards. And I have a lot of card draw, so like I always have the ability to make like maximum effect of my cards. Like my limitation is always mana, rather. No Scourge, it would show up on turn 1. Okay. Thank you, Sword. I'm still kind of getting used to the setups of enemies. I can't wait until until there's a preview of the enemies that you'll be able to fight in each of the battles. Before each of the battles. I think that will cut like my death rate in half. Like most of my deaths at this point, I feel can be tracked back to, oh, I took that challenge because I didn't know this unit would be there. Enemy preview is going to be a game changer. Agreed. Going to be incredible. Can't wait. Alright. Edgebriar gets sacked. Ha! Edgebriar considers Adaptive Mutation like a healing spell. I guess it is. You do restore a friendly unit to full health. I never think of this as a healing spell. I always think of it as just like different. A not healing spell. Okay, I'm gonna throw out the Impish Scholar right now. If this gets back One Horn's Tome, I'll play it. Beautiful. Right, I just gave them targets to Ember Drain. You're right, Sunshake. That's, yeah, that was my bad. That's a dumb thing that I just did. I don't want to kill my own unit there if I have the ability. Sharpen again. Double mutate. I mean, honestly, at this point, we could let all of them... Yeah, actually, it's fine. We can let them drain everything, and we'll still win. Endless Scholar has become a favorite of mine. Get a spell back and a chump blocker. It is very, very good. Definitely. I oftentimes end up in situations where I have, like... I don't go for more capacity on any of my floors, and I have, like, the front liner has 2, and then the back liner has 3. So, like, I oftentimes don't get to use it as a chump blocker, but it still definitely has value for that. Is there another... There is another Adaptive Mutation, but I only really want to play 2 on the same turn. Alright. Edgebriar, no, it's fine. I have nothing more expensive in my deck. Take all of my Ember. Also, by the way, like, if we just, like, hit end turn constantly here, we'll win. So I'm fine with this. I can't wait to play Abyssal with Awoken. I imagine that's another one of the new clans. I've kind of been avoiding the information about them so far. It's not really new. Give myself more health there. Ooh, that's sweet. Gotta throw in that sting, otherwise I might lose. Alright. Flame him. Adapt him. Adapt him. One thing that would be really good for this deck as well would be the wings. Whenever a card is consumed, it has a 50% chance to be discarded instead. Pretty neat pickup. Tempered Talisman. This would have been bad with Piercing Right and with Dark Deal, but we have neither of those. I mean, it's not great for us anyway, but I'll take it. Who is Seraph? Remove spells from me. I don't need to reinforce. It's fine. We have enough armor with the just a little bit of blocked. I don't need any of these either. Single battering ram isn't bad here, but is it good? But is it good? Okay, 2 removal. I mean, both of these sides have a shop for extra removal, right? So, do I want an artifact? Like 1 of 3. Sorry, not 1 of 3. I could get 2 of 3. Yeah, 2 of 3 artifacts I would be able to afford in this area. Or 1 of 2 artifacts for free, as well as an event and a spell upgrade. Spell upgrade could easily remove consume from one of these adaptive mutations, and then I just play it every single turn. Could lower the cost of Enflame, and then I only play that once still. I think it's this one. Should we avoid posting about the dead stream in Discord then? No, like, if you want to talk about the new clans and stuff like that, that's completely fine. I will just, my eyes glaze over when I see, like, oh, this is information that I haven't seen. It's just, I go cross-eyed, everything goes out of focus, and then I drift off to another page. But left removal is free. Yeah, this has 2 removals for free, but the things that get removed, like the things I would remove naturally myself, like the torches and stuff, get removed in the final fight anyway. I'm okay with just playing out the train stewards and stuff naturally. I'm gonna go for the event. Look at the Merchant of Magic first, though. Boo hiss. Holdover does not override consume. Take my health. Take my health. 50-50. 75-25. We get the benefit of that exactly once. Money is also a minuscule amount per score. Yeah, you have to get like 2,000 gold that you keep at the end of the run for it to even equal like a boss rush. Pivoting to a sting build, you're right, it's time to. Thorn Fruit. Dang, didn't get Thorn Fruit. If I take the units cost -1, my first cycle is a lot easier because like the Horned Warrior and all of the train stewards cost nothing, so I'll take that. Remove a card from the deck. All right, I think it's time to remove the Edge Prior. Did you know the event caps out at 75 even if you keep failing 3 more times? Yeah, I've failed like 10 times after getting to 75. It's been wild. Big Sting? You're right. You're right. I should remove the Big Sting. Where is it? I'll save the money. It's fine. Multi-strike with rage, though. Big. Multi-strike with range, though. We need the ability to kill 140s. Take the Hornbreaker. But the Hornbreaker has better stats. Sunshake, I can't agree with taking the Hornbreaker. It's clearly Hornbreaker there. Someone actually commented on one of the videos today as I was doing that bit at the start of the episode. I like how Raps is just run with being wrong and calling them Hornbreaker instead of Slayer and Reaper. And now we're just rolling with it. I appreciate that. That's exactly what I was going for. Ooh! A baby! The cards are good baby. Maybe I play on the bottom floor baby. Yep. Good. We'll set up on the top floor though, because I need to draw another adaptive mutation, whereas I think it's like one horns and spike here. Can you use one horns on enemies? Yeah, I guess you can. If you need them to hit your spikes constantly, I guess, yeah, you totally can. Okay. Why didn't you take Hornbreaker though? I need a good explanation. Okay. So, Hornbreaker has... Hornbreaker obviously has the extra damage, right? It has 30 extra damage over Hornbreaker. So Hornbreaker has 30 less damage than Hornbreaker, right? But Hornbreaker has double strike. So Hornbreaker effectively gets to carry that damage to more units than Hornbreaker would. Now you might be thinking, yes, but what if you don't get your slays in order to actually start triggering Hornbreaker's effect? Wouldn't Hornbreaker be better in that situation? But I do have the ability to trigger those slays consistently. We already, like, we have a relatively consistent build. So if I didn't have a consistent build that would be able to trigger those slays, I'd go Hornbreaker. But since we do, I'll go Hornbreaker. Savvy? Brave to venture into YouTube comments. Greatest hive of scum and villainy in the galaxy. My YouTube comment section is fine. It's really good. Largely staffed by incredibly fine and fun to be around people. I'm extremely lucky in that way. Hornbreaker is better with Rage too. Yeah, Hornbreaker is better than Hornbreaker with Rage. Much clearer now? No problem, Marfy. Glad I could get that for you. Love that explanation. Kind of want it on a shirt. Not everything could be a shirt. Magic Squirrel, thank you very much for the 94 bits. Hornbreaker is my favorite. Hornbreaker is your favorite one? That one's way underpowered compared to Hornbreaker. But thank you for the bits anyway, I guess. Ooh, tome me. I can't believe they gave that tome to me. Throw them all away. Demon Husk gives 100 bits. My attempt to start the hype train before going to bed. I don't know what the conditions for hype trains are. I appreciate the bits regardless, though. Not everything could be a shirt. I think Comedy Bang Bang might already have that one. If not, they ought to. So in your professional opinion, is Hornbreaker or Hornbreaker a better upgrade for the Hornbreaker? I'm gonna have to go with Hornbreaker. Big. And let's throw away a torch. Don't need it. Transcendent? I should have done this before the torch so that I get... No, still got adaptive mutation. It's just not free. Scholar can be weird against the Diligent. I found myself not playing some spells to not dilute the pool. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Is like I should have played it before the torch. It's can complicate your reasoning just a touch. I now have 0 cards in deck. It's time to hit E until the game ends. Actually, hang on. Let me. Settings, bind keys, select, remove that, select on return, and then end turn, bind that to E. Beautiful. E. I'm that Markiplier on Lord Farquaad in Congress meme. E. Every single time. I love it. Perfect. I can't believe I was just talking about that build and then we got it. There it is. All right. So now it's awoken up next. But we have the Edge Prior with its golden border.